Time to talk a little Bucks basketball. See Sparky Fifer from 105.7 FM, The Fan in Milwaukee, co-host of the Wendy's Big Show. He's Gery Woelfel of the Racine Journal-Times here at RacineSportsZone.com. Well, the NBA season is in the books. Now we wait for the NBA draft, and let's talk a little bit about this Bucks basketball team as the season has ended. Obviously, the last game of the season, not the way you wanted it to go down. It was a complete blowout.
You didn't want to get beat by 54?
I didn't want to get beat by 24, nonetheless 54.
That was brutal.
But at the end of the day, though, tell me your thoughts on what you saw this season from Jason Kidd and this Bucks basketball team.
Well, you had to be thoroughly impressed. I mean, what a monstrous turnaround. They win 15 games last year, and I think the prevailing feeling, not only among NBA people, but people like in Las Vegas that put tons of money on this, was that they were going to win,
25,
26.
24 and a half, I think, was the over.
Yeah. So all of a sudden you get up to 41, and it could have been 42 if Jason Kidd.
Let it go.
No, I'm not.
It meant nothing.
It means having a winning season.
It means zero.
Hey, if you're a competitor, you want to win.
I'm sorry,
you don't
nothing.
You don't blow off any game. Then why play the game?
Oh, my Lord.
So anyways, we'll move on.
Thank God.
But then you have that competitive series against the Bulls. I mean, nobody gave them a prayer. I thought they were going to get swept, and they came close to being swept. I mean, they're down 3-0. They don't make that fabulous play at the end. It could have been 4-0. But they win game 4.
They had just as good a chance of being up 3-2 in that series.
Sure, but in a lot of playoffs.
That double overtime game, they should have won that game.
I agree.
And it should have been 3-2 Bucks going into that game 6 at the Bradley Center.
Should have, could have, would have.
Well, whatever the case may be, but that's what it is.
But they could have also been swept. I mean,
there is no way they lose that game by 54, whatever the heck it is, if they don't have 2 days off in between. If there's 1 day off in between, the Bucks have a chance to win that series. And you know what's going to prove my point on this?
Yeah.
The Bulls-Cavs series. Take a look at that one. Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, why? Because you only had 1 day rest. I'm telling you, they're tired. Yeah. That Bulls team, if they lose this series, it's going to be because of how tired they are. That's going to be the reason.
That's perhaps. I mean, we could.
We'll focus on the Bucks.
Yeah, focus on the Bucks. But what I thought the NBA playoffs did with the Bucks and Bulls, as it always does, when you get to the playoffs in any sport, it exposes your strengths, it exposes your weakness, and the Bucks have a long, long way to go. I mean, they got holes all over the place. You can say, yeah, the future is bright, but you can say that with a lot of teams around the league. It's imperative, I mean, absolutely imperative, that Parker turns out to be a star. He's got to be a 20-plus per game scorer. He's got to be at least an 8 per game rebounder, because right now they don't have anybody on that roster that can rebound. And as we saw in the Bulls series, the Bulls absolutely annihilated them on the board. So they're going to have to find somebody. Giannis has no inclination of hitting the boards on a regular basis.
He will.
Maybe.
He will.
He's got already a reputation around the league of being soft inside the paint. He's got to change that.
He's just not physical.
No, exactly.
But he's got. There's a couple things here. I mean, you had heard there's the rumblings going around that maybe Giannis will end up being the 4 and Jabari will end up being the 3. That they want
they're
Giannis,
interchangeable.
That they want Giannis to add another 20 pounds or whatever the case may be. If that ends up happening, if Giannis ends up being that 4, now there's a lot more work to be done. Not only do you have to work on Giannis's jumper, but now you have to work on Giannis playing with his back to the basket in the post. Mm-hmm. And, going into this offseason, everybody wants to hop in and go get that star player and make that push next year. And
I disagree.
Okay, now so do I.
Yeah.
Now this is why I disagree, and I don't know what your thoughts are. My thoughts are I want to see how much better MCW is after this offseason. Mm-hmm. How much better is his jumper going to be? How much more comfortable will he look in this offense? I want to see how much better.
If he comes back.
Right. I want to see how much better Giannis is.
You didn't catch that, did you?
I just ignored you. Okay. I want to see how much better Giannis is as well this offseason. Mm-hmm. How much better is his jumper? How much better is he? Because if Giannis, Parker, and MCW improve, well, Parker we don't even know yet, but if Giannis and Middleton or MCW improve their offensive games, maybe that center doesn't have to be an offensive player.
No, he doesn't.
But if Giannis and MCW don't improve their offensive games and they don't get marketably better at their jump shot, then you are going to need a center that has to be able to score the basketball, and that's why I want to wait yet.
Absolutely. I think it would be premature to rush out and spend a lot of money on one player. Let the process unfold. Be a little patient. Wait a year, maybe 2 years, and then say, hey, also we need that missing piece. Let's go get it, you know?
I agree.
And, I mean, Bucks fans are appreciative of what's going on. So why all of a sudden, go from being a horrible team to an average team to a great team, and all of a sudden, who knows what happens after that if you can maintain that level.
You and I have talked in the past about Chris Middleton becoming a restricted free agent. Mm-hmm. Jeff Schwartz is his agent. Jeff Schwartz tight with Kidd and Lazary, the Bucks owner. So you just said he's coming back, case closed. Mm-hmm. Now there's a report out yesterday from one general manager that says he believes Middleton can get $15 million a year. To that I say, bye, Chris. Enjoy your time wherever you're going. And it doesn't even matter to me where he plays. He could play in Philly. He could play wherever. It doesn't matter because I'm not giving him $15 million. There's just no chance.
This is the organization that didn't want to pay Brandon Knight $12 million. So they're going to
Correct.
All of a sudden going to come along and say we're going to give Chris Middleton.
So you agree? There's no way Middleton stays.
No, I got to tell you a story. After that report came out yesterday, I was talking to a front office official for an Eastern Conference team, and I said, "What do you think Middleton will get?" He said, "Probably around 9." He goes, "Give or take,
Fine, I'll do. I like 7 or 8, but I'll do 9.
Yeah. He goes, maybe 9, and he said he's not getting 15, and I started laughing. And I said, well, that's what one NBA executive said. And he goes, who was the executive? David Kahn. Wow. I mean, come on. There's no way in hell that he's going to get 15
I agree. I agree. There's no chance.
15 money is for superstar players. I mean, I have never even heard Chris Middleton's name mentioned as a potential all-star. And all of a sudden, he's going to be paid max. No, it's not going to happen.
No. So, again, if that number is between 7 and 10, you pay him, he's back, and we're done.
I don't even go 10 because I think you're setting a bad precedent then because he's a good player. He's not a great player.
But this is the thing, though, because what people are going to tell you is if you look at that number in 3 years, once that number goes up,
I agree.
Then that number is a lot more doable at 10.
I agree, but a lot of these guys are saying he's a $6 to $7 million player now under the current setup.
Thank you.
And that's
why I said 7.
What they would bump him up $2 or $3 million after that.
Right. Okay.
But here's the deal, though. If they pay him a lot of money, it's for one reason and one reason only: is because he's represented by Jeff Schwartz. Kidd is represented.
That's
by
fine.
And they can't do that.
Now hold on. This is what I said on the air the other day.
Yeah.
If you do that, it better be with the assurance that Schwartz is bringing you one of his premier big men. Because otherwise, we're not doing it.
Right.
I mean, that's just it. Okay, I'll scratch your back. Now get over here and get to scratching and bring me a center.
Can you get this side while you're at it?
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's how it's got to go. He's Gery Woelfel. I'm Sparky Fifer. We'll talk to you next time here on Sports Junkies at RacineSportsZone.com.